Well, another special group of guests. The team from Healthometer has joined us here. Guys, thank you so much for being a part of this. And Ken, why don't you start us off with some introductions? Let us know how you and your family are doing.
Well, thanks, Ian. Appreciate it. Appreciate being invited in to talk to the NDC team.
You're some of our favorite.
With Kurt Rosinski, the Director of National Accounts, Scott Gottman, our Director of Product Development. I'm Ken Harris, and our family's doing really well. Thanks. It's been a long march, but we seem to be getting through it.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Scott and Kurt, I'm trusting your families are doing well.
Yep. No complaints, Ian. How about you?
We're doing good. I've already started commuting back and forth. I've been commuting between Nashville and Maryland for about 2 months now, and every trip I can see it easing up more and more. So let's get right into the questions. I want to talk about patient and provider care and what changes you've seen implemented to the way that people are reacting because of the pandemic. Scott?
Yeah, Ian, it's a really good question. Obviously, the world's changed quite a bit over the past few months, especially to the response to the pandemic, and the way our customers do business has definitely changed. And I'm just going to run through a couple quick trends that we've seen. So first, there's definitely a movement away from the shared use of medical products. So before COVID, you might have gone to your doctor's office and you might get your height and weight measured in a common room. Now more facilities are measuring weight and height in the exam room, and because of that, facilities are obviously having to buy more scales. So if that opportunity comes up, if a customer starts speaking about that, we think the upgraded 500 KL, so it's already the best selling in the market, is a perfect fit. It now has new features, increased capacity, and an optional handlebar. So again, just a great opportunity to promote this product. Secondly, obviously, this is across the board, but also in the world of scales, end users are looking for antimicrobial products. Healthometer's 3001 is a market-leading platform scale with an antimicrobial handlebar, which helps ensure patients and clinicians can measure weight confidently and safely, which is great. And then, and then thirdly, there's definitely a trend. This has been a trend for a long time, is moving patient care away from healthcare facilities and into home health. And Healthometer's goal really is to provide patients and clinicians the same weighing experience as they would get at a healthcare facility. So we've introduced the 810 KL, which is a professional home health scale, a few months ago. It has some great features, which include a large platform, a low profile, large display to read, and anti-slip tread for patient safety. Really, again, trying to make that experience the same as it would be if you were in a clinician's office. So those are three that have really stood out.
So immediately, you guys are great at social marketing and digital marketing, and I've seen the ads, and now I hear you talk about these new products for the times. Ken, that's got to mean new customers. How are you dealing with new customers at this point?
And it does, and it's a really great question. But scales aren't exactly like PPE or consumables that might go on allocation and having onboarding issues. We're, as a warehouse partner with NDC, we're really selling all of our products through dealers like the NDC members. So customers can just go to their dealers and they're already onboarded essentially, because we have relationships going through these systems that we have set up with you. So that just allows us to continually onboard new customers by just having customers go to the people they're working with already. Our stuff is there.
We're proud to be that type of partner.
And of course, we have local reps around the country. We have 140 reps. One of the easiest ways to make sure that everything's understood is work with your local rep. They can help. They work directly with the customers. They work with the dealers, and they can help with any questions that come up that appear to be unusual.
That's awesome. So, Kurt, we're not turning away customers. We got new products. How are you ensuring that the right conversations are going on with the distributors out in the field?
Great question, Ian. One of the things that we've worked with our reps with, and also the leadership with our rep organization, is just the effort to stay in touch by phone or virtually. We've got, as Ken said, 140 reps nationally, and we're encouraging them to reach out to the NDC members, as well as their member reps, and say, hey, I'm an extension of you. I can do demonstrations, I can do setups, I can do in services, right? And now, as it applies to some of the new products Scott talked about, like the 810 and the 500 KL, but the antimicrobial scale we now have a plaque for our 3001 antimicrobial scale that doctors can put on their office that says, our office is employing this Healthometer technology that should make a safer environment for you, right? Because it's antimicrobial. So those are just a couple of things we're saying.
Awesome.
Recommend.
Let's stick with you for a second, Kurt. So what are the important things that the distributors need to know when they go into their physician or into their provider's office to make sure the conversation is around a safe and successful reopening?
Absolutely. And what we've seen, obviously, reps bandwidth has been, and members have been taken, their bandwidth has been taken up by the COVID needs, right? PPE and anything related to COVID. And, rightfully, any of us would focus on that as a distributor or as a rep, right? We have to, because that's what our customers need right now. But, we can't just focus there. If we only focus there and forget about, scales and other equipment, we're going to end up with missed sales. So, we just continue bandwidth right now. Use your local MedTech MedCare rep. Let them be, your extension. And instead of thinking, hey, I'm in this just by myself, I got all this stuff to do, teach these guys how to fish, because they represent more than just Healthometer for us and can really help the members.
So MedTech MedCare, make sure you're caring for the entire provider's, business portfolio. Let's focus on, reopening, but let's make sure the products and services are there and aligned. That's awesome. So Scott, this is like the Stanley Cup playoffs, right? And you're a goalie getting 1,000 shots on goal. Now they've got to start having a strategy to move forward. So they've, reacted to all of the PPE requests and all this stuff. How do you get to them to focus on a strategy?
Yeah, I mean, again, like we said, good question. Things that we're focusing on are sort of our go forward strategy as we move forward through the pandemic, and maybe, hopefully soon thereafter, is we want to focus on making sure that we have stock. We've always had stock. We've never had an inventory issue. And this is really important to us as well as our customers. So that's one thing we want to focus on. And we also, I'm going to be a broken record here, but to continue to leverage our sales rep, we have national coverage, which, is just fantastic for, all of our customers. And then lastly, one of the things we pride ourselves on at Healthometer is innovating and designing with a purpose. We develop products that meet our customer needs and that are economical. We're not trying to over engineer. We really listen to our customers, what their needs are. And so when you start to hear about those trends that I spoke about earlier, this is, again, great opportunity to promote the 500 KL, the 3001, the 810, and all the other products in our portfolio that meet those customer needs.
So not only products that are wanted, products that are needed. That's phenomenal. Ken, so best partner to maximize the initial conversation with the customers. Who's that?
Oh, well, I know Scott said something like a broker, but our local MTMC rep. They're there locally. They're ready to help.
MedCare, local reps.
But as Kurt said, they can not only help you with our line, but all the top selling lines. Remember the coalition we have with NDC with Healthometer and NDD and Nuance, Halyard Health, Oakworks, all the reps, the Power of Five.
Yeah.
Work we're doing inside NDC with these other manufacturers. Our reps are really positioned to help you, not just with us, but with other people. So one phone call can really get you supported across a large portion of the continuum of care, really simply. And we think it's
awesome.
Efficient, and they're really talented.
They are, and they're good partners of NDC as well. Listen, guys, thank you. I can't say enough about the time you spent with us. Love hearing about the needed product strategy. Love hearing about the local reps in the field. You guys stay healthy, and we'll catch up with you in a bit, okay? Take care.
Thank you.
Thank you.